Infancy, the first 2 years. The first 2 years of a child's life is an exciting time characterized by rapid growth and multiple developmental milestones. Infants progress quickly through physical changes, social exploration, emotional growth, and intellectual achievements. Infant physical development is displayed through innate reflexes and in the development of both gross and fine motor skills. Here are a few examples of infant reflexes. The Moro reflex, also known as the startle reflex. The walking reflex. The rooting reflex. And the grasp reflex. There are gross motor skills that most babies achieve by the time they are 6 months old. Some of these include tilting their head, sitting with support, and beginning to crawl. By the time a child reaches her first birthday, she should be able to sit unassisted, pull herself to a standing position, and move from lying down to sitting up. The fine motor skills that begin to develop as infants use their smaller muscles include moving a toy from one hand to the other, holding a spoon as they begin to try and feed themselves, and turning the pages of a book. As an infant develops socially, they tend to focus on the adults closest to them. Characteristics of this is made clear through attachment, bonding, and separation anxiety. Infants develop an emotional bond to their caregivers within their first 18 months. This bond leads to attachment that can be seen in such behaviors as gurgling, cooing, and laughing. This attachment can also be seen in separation anxiety. Separation anxiety is a sign of distress shown by an infant when left with an unfamiliar caregiver. This is a normal and healthy behavior displayed by children around 6 months of age, but is typically most intense at 15 months. Healthy emotional development is most commonly found within a secure attachment and bonding relationship. As an infant develops emotionally, he learns to calm himself after crying. He is secure to explore his surroundings and shows separation anxiety when his caregiver leaves. What most people love about young children is their ability to share genuine emotion. Infants are capable of a social smile by age 6 weeks. They can display anger, surprise, and sadness by 4 months, and at only 8 months can display shyness. Intellectual development is most curious for these little ones. Their language is growing every day, and their ability to understand language is astounding. Babies understand simple words like bye-bye and their meaning at a very young age. All aspects of early development in an infant can be nurtured and observed in one thing: play. Babies first begin with solitary play as they explore their world around them. They progress to parallel play, playing alongside other children. With pretend play and cooperative play, children begin to play with each other, exploring their world and negotiating rules and games. Developmental milestones are standards based on all of this information and how an infant typically develops. These milestones help parents, caregivers, and pediatricians determine whether or not a child is on track physically, emotionally, socially, and intellectually for healthy development.